Hey everyone, it's August 31st, 2020, and welcome to the weekly English teaching show. I'm your teacher, Mr. Schmidt, and here are today's topics. March 13th sure seems like it was a long time ago. It's been that long since we felt normal. And just like everyone else, I was waiting for that announcement to see what the 2020-2021 school year was going to look like. And when that letter finally arrived a couple weeks ago telling us what we were going to do and how we were going to start the school year, I was so excited for that roadmap back into the classroom. And as I was reading it, I was a little sad when I got to that last line that said that we would still need more time apart. When it said, I'm glad to announce that we will be returning to in-person instruction on the first day. Well, I'm here. You guys are there. Let's do this. The world has changed. I don't think anybody can argue with that right now. The world has changed. The world looks a lot different from what it did March 12th, 2020 to what it looks like now. So we're going to deal with those changes and we're going to try to keep a positive attitude. That's one of my number one things, is that you got to try to keep a positive attitude throughout any adversity. And that's hard. But we're gonna do the best that we can. So a couple of rule changes, dealing with freshmen. I teach the freshman English class, right? And I know everybody loves English, it's everyone's favorite subject. But we're dealing with some major changes. In a regular school year, right? They're coming over from the middle school. We do things differently in the high school in some regard. And there's some changes that we gotta get used to. Okay? The number one change, and I guess this applies to everybody, not just the high schoolers, but we gotta mask up. We gotta communicate while wearing masks. And I think this looks pretty good, right? I feel like I look like a ninja. I'm excited about that. But we're gonna wear a mask because that's the rule, and we follow rules while we're in the building. Some of the other things that students are gonna have to get used to is we have 93-minute class periods. Okay? That's a block schedule. And you're not gonna have me every day, but throughout your day, you're gonna have to get used to having 93-minute classes, okay? That means all of you who were drinking these, before you walked into each class, I don't care how good a dancer you are, I'm not gonna be able to let you just go to the bathroom whenever you feel like it now, because we have to limit the number of people in the bathrooms, okay? So plan ahead, plan accordingly. I guess that'd be my first piece of advice. Another change that we have to get used to, and this is going to be hard for me, right, is backpacks are going into the classroom. I'm not a small guy. I got to squeeze through the aisles sometimes as it is, right? Backpacks are in the classroom. That means you're going to be going to your locker maybe once before school and not again until the end of the day. Okay? So you got to make sure that you're prepared, right? You got to charge your Chromebook every night, and you got to bring that charger to school. Okay? I'm so excited about our one-to-one initiative where students have their Chromebooks, and the expectation is that they're going to be able to use them in every class period for every subject. But the responsibility for having those charged falls on the student, right? So it's going to be really important that every night you take that Chromebook home, charge her up, and when you come to school and when you pack up to come to school, you're putting that charger in your bag so you have it with you. I got a couple of charging stations that we can plug the Chromebooks in, but only a few. And with social distancing, we can't have everybody congregating there. So we're gonna have to get used to that. And that's something that I find that I think is gonna be a big transition for a lot of people, okay? You know, I coach, and some of the students were talking about how, wearing the masks, what they've seen from other schools is that it allows them to, get around some of the rules, because the teacher can't tell, who's breaking the rules, right? But, those rules are still in place, and we're gonna follow them. Okay, now that we've covered all the rules, I wanna get into the educational part of the class, and what I'm gonna say to you next is probably the most important thing. I'm gonna give you the secret to getting an A in English class. Toby, what are you doing? What? Oh, nothing. I'm wearing a mask. Nothing. Toby, you know you're not supposed to have phones out in class? What? Oh, no, Mr. Schmidt, everything's cool. I'm wearing a mask. Okay, Toby, I guess, give me the phone. It's mine now. Okay, how does he see that? I'm wearing a mask. As I was saying, the secret to getting an A in this... Ryan, I'm teaching here. What are you wearing? What? No, Mr. Schmidt, it's okay. I'm wearing a mask. Besides the mask, what are you wearing? No, it's okay, Mr. Schmidt. I got you. It's just a mask. I'm just wearing a mask, nothing else. I can see the headphones. They're in your ears. No, I don't got headphones on. I'm wearing a mask. Someone else must be. All right, give me the headphones. Okay. How does he do this? I'm wearing a mask. As I was saying, can we follow the rules? They're pretty clear. Okay, so the secret to getting an A in English class. Another huge change that we're gonna have to get used to is how collaborative learning is going to look like. And that's something that I think a lot of teachers are still kind of trying to work out. With this in-person learning with all of the different things. Do we just have you do, 20 Zoom meetings, right? Those are things that we're gonna try to work out, because with social distancing, I gotta think that having those small group conversations might be a little tricky.
Hey! What? What's your name? What? What is your name? Toby! You wanna work together? Hey, what's your name? What? What is your name? Ryan. Hey. So does that a yes?
Another change that we're going to have to get used to this year is the potential length of time between classes, right? And that's because after each class period, teachers have to sanitize the classrooms to make sure that they're safe for the new group of students to come into, which means we have to wipe down the tables and chairs and materials that the students used during the previous class. So when you're in the hallway, maintain that social distancing and be patient, because it might take us just a couple seconds longer to get that classroom ready for you to come in and learn.
Just a touch, baby. I look around since city's cold and empty. No one's around to judge me. I can see clearly when you're gone. I said, ooh, I'm blinded by the lights. No, I can't sleep until I feel your touch. I said, ooh, I'm drowning in the night. Oh, when I'm like this, you're the one I trust. Hey, hey, hey. I'm running.
I'm entering my 14th year in education, and one of the things that I've always been so jealous of my colleagues for is their ability to make their classrooms look creative and just really cool. Even if you walk around the hallways right now, you can see the bulletin boards that are going up, and they are so neat, right? I spent a lot of time over the summer and during quarantine trying to figure out what my bulletin board was going to look like. And one of my favorite things to do with my kids, and we did this a lot, was watch Disney movies. And as I was watching a lot of these animated movies with them, I noticed that there's a lot of really inspiring quotes. And one of them specifically just keeps coming back as I think about this year. And it's something that I'm going to probably say over and over again with every new thing and all the adversity that we see throughout this year. And that's from one of my all-time favorites, Finding Nemo, right? Dory says at one point to Marlin, just keep swimming. Are we allowed to like that actress now? I don't know. Regardless, it's something that I'm going to be saying a lot. So everybody, I think it's going to be a good year. We're going to do the best we can. We're going to meet these challenges head on, and no matter what, we're going to just keep swimming.
Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. What do we do?